My name is Mary Bichner, and I am an orchestral composer with the musical superpowers of perfect pitch and synesthesia, currently serving as composer in residence at Mount Auburn Cemetery.
We have had artists of all sorts since our inception coming here to find inspiration. We feel very strongly that using the arts, we are able to connect with a broader public about Mount Auburn's core mission. This is still a program that's very much in its infancy, but one that we are very much excited to grow and make into a more formal program.
For the first year of my residency, what I did was I just visited the cemetery at different times of year, and I was just trying to get a feel for kind of what the palette was. And we decided to do 5 pieces inspired by spring and 5 pieces inspired by fall, since those seem to be kind of the most colorful times in nature. So this year, the second part of the residency is mostly going to be the recording and concert process.
Each piece goes along with a different section of the cemetery. So being at the cemetery and seeing the physical visual landscape and then studying the music kind of put 2 and 2 together and let me enter her world of colors and sound.
The viola concerto was inspired by one of the many locations in Mount Auburn Cemetery. Mary spent the past year or so touring around and writing things that she was inspired by, or poems or famous people in the cemetery.
I wrote a viola concerto inspired by Auburn Lake. Last year we had a bit of a drought, so pretty early on, even in August and September, a lot of leaves started kind of drying out and dying off. So there was very bright green leaves juxtaposed with these burnt orange leaves. And for me, that's the key of G minor. So I wrote a piece inspired by the colors of the leaves.
So I have something called perfect pitch, where if I hear a note, I can tell you instantly by name what that note is. And the reason I know how to do that is because I have something called synesthesia, where I associate specific notes with specific colors. So for example, if I hear the key of A flat, I will see vibrant red, sunshine yellow, and midnight blue, which happens to be the color of the outfit I'm wearing today. So I'm dressed in A flat major today. And depending on the colors I see, that kind of lets me know what I'm hearing. I draw a lot of inspiration from color when I'm composing my pieces. So Mount Auburn is such an incredible place to be commissioned to write new pieces.
So right now I am making a color diagram of the stained glass windows at Bigelow Chapel. I'm actually going to get a full rainbow, which I'm excited about. And here's my E flat. E flat is like a deep jewel toned blue. And then F is a very bright, almost electric purple.
Mary's synesthesia and her particular synesthesia helps her to hear sounds from seeing color and vice versa. It seemed very appropriate to take inspiration from a place like Mount Auburn. So what could be more appropriate than trying to set this landscape that's ever evolving to music?